Hey Siri, turn on party mode. Let's go. Before anything else, make sure your Peak Pro is in pairing mode and connect to your PC. First, you're going to start by going to the GitHub link in the description below. Download the zip file. After that, you can extract it with either WinRAR or whatever file extractor you're going to use. Make sure you put the files on the desktop. After you've extracted the folder on the desktop, open it up, go into command line prompts, and type in Python. Make sure you have version 3.8.3, and then you can close it out from there. Next, drag and drop the PuffcoWebAPI onto the desktop, then open it up within the desktop. Next, double-click Install Python Requirements. It will run through the command line prompts. The window will close once it's finished. Go back into your PuffcoWebAPI folder on your desktop, double-clicking Find Puffco. It will open a new command prompt window that will identify your Puffco Peak Pro's Bluetooth MAC address. From there, you will copy it and going back to the Puffco Web API, edit main file. The 8th line where MAC equals Puffco MAC here, paste the Bluetooth MAC address. From there, save the file, close it out, then double click the start file within the Puffco Web API folder. Next, go to Ngrok's website and create an account. You can just sign up with Google or GitHub. Next, within the command line prompt that looks like the one I'm looking at, you're going to copy the line just below the web interface where it says forwarding from HTTP to .io. From there, you can directly paste the link into your browser and you will connect to your Puffco. Next, we're going to go over to the Amazon Developer Console and create a new skill. We're going to call it Puffco Voice. Then from there, we're going to scroll down to the bottom, enable Alexa hosted Python, then create a skill. After that, we're going to import a skill, go back to the GitHub and copy the link in step 2 at the bottom for the GitHub CMT Frosty Puffco Alexa skill. Make sure you copy everything inside of the quotation marks, but not the quotation marks. Next, you're going to go to the Ngrok website and copy your Connect account authentication token. Make sure you copy the Connect Your Account code up till the /. After that, your authentication token will be saved, and then we're moving on to the Alexa skill on the Developer Console. When importing a skill, it'll take about 5 to 10 minutes to actually import. Then go to the number 1 step, invocation name, change name to my Puffco, save model, and then build model. Once you have built the model, you'll need to go to the top tab, go to code. From there, you will need to input your Ngrok private server IP, which is underneath the web interface line. Copy and paste that URL into the 2 quotations, save. After it's done saving, deploy, and then go to test, turn on development testing, then type in some commands. Now, if you already connected your Peak Pro to the Ngrok server using the web browser, you won't have to do this command again. You can just jump right into a preheat. See, since I connected to the browser already, we don't need to connect via the developer console, and you can just jump into preheat commands. If you're already connected, you'll see that your Puffco will fail to connect, but that doesn't matter. Just type in a new command, tell my Puffco to preheat, go for it, boom, and there we go, starting to chooch. Now, if you're only using Alexa, you're good to go. Now we're going to set up Siri, so let's go. First, make sure you join the Puffco modding server. I will have the link in the description below. Go to the Siri shortcut section, and then from there was a number of commands here. Make sure you get the top one first. That is the most important for connecting to the Ngrok server. Now get the shortcut. It'll load into your shortcuts, add shortcut, and then from there, you will need to edit this to your Ngrok server. You can find this URL in your Ngrok terminal right under the web interface line. I personally just paste it into a Google Keep note. Make sure there's no space after. Save. Then come back to the phone, go over to Keep. That's where I keep this. From there, copy, paste, done. And then we need to load more shortcuts. All of these Siri shortcuts can be found on the Puffco modding Discord, but I will also have some links available as well in the description below. Stop this sesh. How much battery does my Peak have? Turn on lantern mode, turn off lantern mode, turn on party mode, turn off party mode, turn on stealth mode, turn off stealth mode, and the best of the best being the turn on cable ready mode, which also activates any QI wireless charging ready mode. And then of course, turn off cable ready mode. Now, after you've updated your Ngrok server URL within your Siri shortcut list on the text part, which I showed you guys are ready to fire, you will have to ask for permissions. So each profile that you pick will need to be allowed at first, but once it's been done, it's done, unless you restart your PC, because if your PC restarts on you, you will need to start the whole process again. Find the new URL within the command line Ngrok terminal, then go back to your developer console on Alexa, paste it into the URL section of the code line here, right where we did it before. Make sure you save, then deploy, and you're back on track. Also, if you're going to use Siri shortcuts, you got to update the Ngrok shortcut within your Siri shortcuts. come back to the phone, go over to keep. That's where I keep this from there. Copy, paste, done. Now at this point, if you use an Alexa or Siri, they both will work. Tell my Puffco to preheat. Beyond that, if you're still having a problem like I did with connecting to the PC with Bluetooth, I had to restart my PC. Something was going on with my Bluetooth adapter, which made it so that the Peak Pro would not connect. After restarting, I had absolutely no problems. And by far the most liberating feature is the cable ready mode. It works with any QI charger. You can see it just turned on. I pulled it off. Boom. Good to go. Big shout out to CMT Frosty. If you guys need any help with this, I'm not the guy to talk to. Go to the Discord, Puffco Modding. I'll put that link in the description below. Beyond that, man, CMT Frosty, you did a great job with this. I really cannot wait to see what new comes down the pipeline with this feature and everything else that gets customizable with the third-party interfacing. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe, and get ready for more content. Big shout out to CMT Frosty for coming through with this. As always, much love to everybody. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. But if you do have technical help that you need with this problem, you definitely just want to go to the Puffco Modding Discord. If you have any comments, put them in the comments below. Beyond that, stay elevated, fam, and peace out.